Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or much depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos, news updates. In all the mosques, we have only one sermon now. That is suffering, hunger. That's according to Professor Osman Yusuf. Now, a former CEO of the National Health Insurance Scheme, Professor Osman Yusuf, has stated that, look, in the mosques, in all the mosques across the north, said one thing is consistent now. Said the mosques are highlighting the prevalent suffering and hunger in the land. So that's the only topic, that's the only sermon they preach there now. So nothing again. The only sermon at the mosque now, in all the northern states. Yusuf said, look, Professor Yusuf said, it's only hunger, poverty, they are preaching there now. Yes, he underscored the pivotal role of traditional rulers in the north. He said, look, that when they speak out, these traditional rulers, these emirs, say leaders must pay attention, because they are the one holding the masses, the people, from revolting, from causing confusion and commotion, from taking to the streets, protesting heavily, disrupting economic activities. So, if revolution will happen, say it is these traditional rulers. Say if there will be revolution, now the traditional rulers will bring it to bear. Yes, he issued a warning to leaders. He said that those who fail to acknowledge and address the suffering of their people, so do so at their own peril. If you don't want to address this issue, so that is your business. All right. Yes. He said, quote, in the north, our traditional rulers are the last bus stop. When they start talking, leaders need to sit up and listen. The sermons in all the mosques in the north is that people are suffering and there is hunger in the land. People are dying in the midst of plenty. End of quote. Now, what do you talk about this now? Yes. Said people are dying in the midst of plenty. Said the only sermon in the north is about hunger and suffering. So they are trying to incite people against the government. That's what those who are preaching this mosque are doing. The imams. That's what they're doing now. They are inciting the people, telling them, look, you are hungry, you are suffering, you are poor. The government is doing this. There's plenty. There's more, like I've said now. So people are dying in the midst of plenty. Now, when you're telling people that they are dying in the midst of plenty, that there's too much money in their land, there's oil money, and so, but what's happening? They are going hungry. They are going to bed without food. So look, so you are inciting them. You want them to revolt. And of course, he says, you heard what he said about the traditional rulers, the emirs. Said, look, they are the ones holding the people from doing anything or revolting. So if you're not listening to them as a leader, you're at your own peril. You have seen it. And so, but the southern Nigeria, it's not like that. It's not the same. Of course, in the south, you have more churches than mosques. Even in the mosque, at the southern Nigeria, nobody's preaching hunger, poverty, suffering. They're not preaching that well. Yes, at the church, the same thing. Nobody's preaching hunger, suffering. Like I've said now, that's the only topic. Their brother, Muhammadu Buhari, was there for 8 years. It's not up to 8 months. He left office. Not up to 8 months. Yes, this economy we're talking about now, the economy got too bad during Buhari's era. We know where Jonathan left the economy. Yes, we know how Jonathan left the economy and where he left it. Of course, everybody's aware. We have been saying all these things. We know the exchange rate. We know the unemployment rate. We know the percentage of the inflation. All of them are single digit. Yes. We know a bag of rice, the staple food in Nigeria, 7,000 naira. But until Buhari left office, the price of rice went up to 50,000. From 7,000 to 50,000. Nobody protested in northern Nigeria. Nobody were making their prayers, hunger as topic. Come to the south. Nobody protested. They were keeping calm. Yes, watching as Buhari was destroying the economy of Nigeria. Destroying the economy of Nigeria. In northern Nigeria, nobody protested at their mosque. It was not nobody was preaching hunger, poverty, suffering. Now today, suffering is out for northern Nigeria. Now today, nobody, was preaching it at the mosque. So because the Southern is there now, so we have been saying all these things. The North, they think that Nigeria is their own. Once they are not ruling, they are jittery. They are afraid. They are having animosity against the Southern. That is it. Now people will bring these people together and cause this problem. The British, they brought this Northern and Southern protectorates together. They are the one. They have to come and solve this problem. They have to come and solve this problem. They are alive. They are alive. They are alive. Let them come and solve this problem. We have seen what's happening. They are raising alarm. They want to cause confusion and commotion because their own person is not there. So that these two entities, they are not meant to be together. You forge them. You force people. Come and do this thing. Come and untie this thing. The British, it's time. Come and untie this thing. Come and untie this thing. I just tell you because this thing is causing problem. It's causing confusion. It's hitting the polity. It's exacerbating. It's capable of going into a cataclysm or a Armageddon of sort. Tell you, and if you say, it doesn't concern you, it will concern you. Oh, it's happening in Africa. It's happening in Africa or Nigeria. Because you know how Nigeria is. Talking about West Africa and Africa. You know the position Nigeria occupies. So if there's crisis, there's war in Nigeria, it will affect the entire West Africa and even the whole African country. Yes, because of the situation, because of the position of Nigeria. So if you like to stay in your place in Europe and say let them boil, you cause the problem. You fuse them together. Come and untie this thing. People are dying. There is hunger. There is mistrust. That is it. Nobody in the country or people from the north or from the south, they are not, trusting each other. Yes, there's no mutual trust. So all you're saying, this person is suspecting this one, the other is suspecting the other one. So they cannot make headway because the two cannot move together unless they agree. And there's no agreement. Nobody's agreeing with each other. So they won't make any success or progress. So come and untie this thing. Come and undo this thing.